and America's most amazing mile. The incline will travel from an altitude of 2,100 feet above sea level at a speed of 600 feet per minute, nearly 1 mile straight down the face of Lookout Mountain to the Chattanooga Valley below. Grade of the track at the steepest point is 72.7%, giving the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway the unique distinction of being the steepest passenger railway in the world. The car in which you're riding was installed in March 1987. Its many windows were designed to offer the most fantastic view of Chattanooga, as well as the colorful foliage and lush vegetation on the mountain. In spring, thousands of dogwoods bloom. Summer brings out the mountain laurel and rhododendron. And in the fall come the brilliant reds and yellows of the hardwoods. The bright, crisp days of winter offer a view from the incline that is unparalleled in its clarity. The Astrodome roof overhead allows you to see the horizon and surrounding countryside without having to move from your seat. The incline center rail is used by both cars going up and down the mountain. When we enter the passing switch and move past the other car coming up the mountain, we're exactly at the halfway point of our downward trip. As the incline descends historic Lookout Mountain, it will travel through the cities of Lookout Mountain and Chattanooga, as well as Hamilton County and the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Battlefield. Lookout Mountain, a part of the Appalachian chain, is actually a plateau stretching 83 miles. 3 miles of Lookout Mountain in Tennessee, 35 miles in Georgia, and 45 in Alabama. For many years, one of our local artists had an arts and crafts show each fall at a place way out on the mountain that she named Plum Nellie, because it was plum out of Tennessee and Nellie out of Georgia. The first great natural ridge line visible ahead is Missionary Ridge, where the last part of the Civil War's battle for Chattanooga was fought. It is said that when Missionary Ridge fell, this was truly the death blow for the Confederate States of America. Chattanooga was known as the gateway to the South because it was a major rail center and had natural passes through the mountains. Chattanooga became the staging point of the famous Battle of Atlanta, immortalized in Gone with the Wind. During the Civil War, the hardest fighting for Lookout Mountain occurred at what is now known as Battlefield Park. The Craven's House, which first served as headquarters for the Confederate Army and then the Union Army, all within one day's time, is one of the landmarks in the park. The house was built by Robert Cravens in 1850, and he lived there with his family for nearly 13 peaceful years. However, on November 24, 1863, the first of many cannonballs fired from Union batteries began smashing into and around the house. The long-awaited Union Army attack on Lookout Mountain had begun. On March 3, 1893, the United States government, recognizing the historical significance of the Cravens House, purchased it and the surrounding 85 acres of land. This was soon to be designated Battlefield Park. The park now holds many artifacts of the war, including parrot guns used by Confederate soldiers and monuments which stand as silent remembrances to those gallant men from both sides. At Point Park, you can see the New York Peace Monument. The memorial stands 95 feet tall and portrays both a Confederate and a Union soldier engaging in a handshake of friendship. As far as is known, this is the only Civil War monument honoring both armies on the same monument. Incline railways have played an important role in the historical development of Lookout Mountain. The first incline was completed in 1887 as a means of travel to the scenic area just below the point atop the mountain. In 1988, Point Hotel, a lavish 4-story inn with an unequal view, opened to the public at the top of the first incline. The hotel was as splendid as the surrounding scenery, and the ride in the incline was an exciting experience, with a trip to the top lasting over an hour. You're now riding in what is known as Incline Number 2. A local man, John T. Crass, envisioned an incline that would be fast and inexpensive. In June 1895, Crass and several other investors applied for a charter forming the Lookout Mountain Incline and Lula Lake Railway Company. With the help of picks, shovels, dynamite, and about 1,000 workers, the first cars began traveling up and down the mountain on November 16, 1895. Incline number 2 proved to be the answer to the transportation needs of the mountain. In a century of operation, 40 million passenger trips have been taken on the Incline. The Incline is a National Historic Site and a National Historic Mechanical Engineering Landmark. If time permits, plan a trip to the headquarters of the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park, where the Battle for Chickamauga took place on September 18th and 19th in 1863. It is considered by many to have been the bloodiest battle of the Civil War, with 34,000 casualties. At the park, there's an audio-visual presentation on the battle. In addition, one of the world's finest shoulder arms collection, the Fuller Gun Collection, valued at approximately $30 million, is on display at the park headquarters.
We hope that you enjoy your ride. While in the area, you may want to visit many of the other places of interest here, and especially on Lookout Mountain. We recommend visiting spectacular Ruby Falls, beautiful Rock City Gardens, and the Battles for Chattanooga Electric Mount and Museum on Lookout Mountain. In the downtown area, you'll enjoy the Chattanooga Choo Choo, cruising on the Southern Belle Riverboat, exploring the Tennessee Aquarium, the Creative Discovery Museum, and the IMAX Theater. When you reach the lower station, take your time and enjoy the Incline. There are many unique shops in the historic district of St. Elmo within easy walking distance. Have a pleasant stay in Chattanooga. If there's anything we may do to assist you, please let us know.